Hi, I'm Michael Fullan. I'm based in Toronto, Canada, but the work we do is pretty much around the world. I want to talk today about the recent book that focuses on the role of the school principal. It's called Three Keys for Maximizing Impact. What the start of the book is really taking a look at what's happening to the principalship around the world. And one of the important things that's happening, which is a negative thing, is that the instructional leadership role is being taken too literally. So we have a lot of principals who are by policy expected to visit every classroom, use a checklist, and it's called what I call a micromanaging madness. So the book starts by saying there's a problem, we're on the wrong track here. Principals' times are going to be eaten up by this more one-to-one relationship, and they're not going to affect the overall picture. So that's the lead-in, and then I look at what I call the three keys for changing that. The first one is principal as lead learner. This means now the principal is not trying to affect each and every teacher, but is creating a collaborative culture. And the research is very clear on this, that the principals who have the biggest impact are the ones who, here's the phrase, participate as learners with teachers in moving the school forward. So we have examples of this. There's examples in the book. We have videos that principals who develop the collaborative culture, who do it by participating in it as leaders but not dominating it, who do it with focus and specificity, who zero in on best pedagogy, link it to results. By far, they get the best results for the school. So this builds up that. That's the main first key. The second key is a bit odd in some ways because it's called principal as system player. What is a system player? It's a person in a role who takes into account and participates in the bigger picture. And so if I think of a school principal now, I'm saying the principal's job, yes, inside the school, build a collaborative culture, but your job also is to interact with others in the district, other schools, with the district leadership, and really create networks of learning that are, again, building the culture, but doing it now on a more wide basis. So the definition of system player is someone who takes that into account and does two things. They contribute to the betterment of that bigger picture, let's say the district, other schools, and they benefit from it because when everybody's doing it, it's developed. So a lot of concrete examples about that. And the third one is principal as change agent, which is where we're trying to focus on the particular skills involved. And they turn out to be a mixture of push and pull skills. So a push skill is challenge the status quo. A push skill is have urgency around how well we're doing by looking at the data. Those are push skills. The pull skills are how do I get people involved in how do we create ownership? How do we develop capacity? How do we build sustainability? So the summary statement for that part is that effective change processes shape and reshape ideas, the quality of ideas, as they build capacity and ownership among teachers and students and the community. So you can see in that dynamic that part of it is a process of change that builds ownership. Another part of it is defining the idea and making sure it's effective. The overall effect of these three keys is to place the principal and the district together in a way that the whole culture is affected and it gets results. This work we're doing is very much done in conjunction with schools and districts. We do it by doing. We involve larger parts of the system, so districts, whole states, whole provinces, and we always do it in a way that you can relate the actions and the pedagogy causally to the learning outcomes of students. Finally, what we've been able to do more recently is add technology as an accelerator. So we have the teaching and the pedagogy, we have the collaborative culture that pushes the school forward, and we have digital acceleration that enables schools to go deeper into learning, into the deeper learning outcomes that are really necessary for students to be effective these days. So it's working very well, and it's got a lot of participation. It's driven by the field of people, but these are people that are teaming up to get more results than they've ever been able to get. So thank you very much.